Half a day, everyone. It is the feast of the Transfiguration of the Lord, so allow me to talk to you today about it and what it means to us. Of course, there are many layers of meaning hidden beneath this remarkable event in the life of Jesus and his disciples, Peter, James, and John. But I would like to offer you a different perspective on this supernatural event. You see, Jesus, the Son of God, came down into the world and took the form of a slave. He embraced all human conditions except sin. He even embraced death. His human life is not much different from that of his followers, not much different from ours. But the way he lived his life gave glory to the life of man that is stained by sin and immorality. His human life is itself a form of transfiguration from a glorified state to a human state. We always see this story of Jesus' transfiguration as something that started from his humanity towards a glorified state. However, we can say that the real story of Jesus' transfiguration is that from his glorified state, he became like us, a man who would have to endure all human challenges. We have heard from the early part of the Gospel of St. John, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Jesus is that Word that existed even before the beginning of measurable time. But from that glorified state, he transfigured and took the form of a slave and born in the likeness of man. This first story of Jesus' transfiguration, his incarnation, now becomes the foundation of the transfiguration story that his disciples witnessed. This view of transfiguration allows us then to appreciate the value of our God-given life. It shows us that by embracing our humanity and treating it with respect as a precious and valuable gift, and doing everything we can to preserve its integrity and dignity, as Jesus showed us, could very well be our way to gain back that glorified state of being that we once had. A voice was heard saying, "This is my beloved Son, listen to him." Brothers and sisters, we are God's children too. We are created in his image and likeness. That is our original state, and Jesus is telling us that we too can gain back that original dignity. We can transfigure back to our original glorified state. We can restore the divine image and likeness that we've lost because of sin. So let us listen to Jesus. Let us follow his voice and go where he wants us to go and do what he wants us to do, because his message is redemption. What is it that Jesus wants us to redeem? Our original dignity. He's helping us to transfigure back to God's very image and likeness. And by his help, we can also reach the top of the mountain of salvation, sharing in the victory of the transfigured Christ. May God bless you all.